Greetings. Hello, and welcome to another day of Storytime with Dr. Helen Tinsley. I hope all is well this Friday, and it's the end of another week, and we're now embarking on the weekend, and I hope everyone has a relaxed and peaceful weekend. I've been out in the backyard working in my garden. And my allergies are flared up, so bear with my throat at this moment. Any rate, welcome to Storytime with Dr. Helen Tinsley. As always, I'm happy to be here with you to share stories, so let's begin. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine in the stories that I share every day. Bad allergies. Hi, Aunt Carol. And hey, Denny Farrier. How are you? Excuse me. So, our story today is Pablo's Tree. And the author is Pat Mora, and the illustrator is Cecily Lang. Pablo's Tree. I'm ready, Mama, I say. I'm ready for my birthday visit to Lito's. Hurry, Mama, I want to see my tree. I wonder if Lito, my grandfather, remembered. I wonder if he remembered to decorate my tree. I asked, Mama, did Abuelito decorate my tree? Your grandfather does not forget to decorate your tree, Pablo. Do you have your suitcase? What new birthday toys are you taking to Abuelito's? Asked Mama. I've got my purple car, my book about whales, my tambourine, and my flute, I say. Every year I spend the night after my birthday at my grandfather's house. We sit under my tree. We play with my new toys. Every year Lito decorates my tree for my birthday visit. Maybe my grandfather forgot. Are you sure he didn't forget? I asked. I'm sure, said Mama. Please tell me, Mama, I say. Please tell me what Lito put on my tree. Is it lights? Is it little piñatas? Mama smiles. Pablo, she says, don't you like surprises? Come, let's go see your tree. As we drive along, I ask, is it little animals? Is it candy? My mother just smiles and winks. Lito, I say, I'm here. Lito opens the screen door. His face is happy like a full moon. Lito gives my mother a kiss and a hug. Lito, I say, I brought my new birthday toys. We can send it to my tree and play with my toys all day and all night. When I see my tree, I run to it. I touch the tiny colored bells and wind chimes. Ooh, I say. I run around the tree touching the bells and chimes. The wind blows and my tree jingles and rings. I give Lito another giant hug, and again I almost knock him down, but he just smiles. Mama gives us each a goodbye kiss. We take her to her car. We put my suitcase in my room. Lito throws me an apple. We take the bag of toys out to the table under my tree. Lito plays my flute. He says, Pablo, do you remember the story of your tree? I run around and around my tree. I touch the branches so the bells and chimes ring. I shake my new tambourine. One day my mother came to this house, I say. Yes, says Lito. Your mother said, I'm going to adopt a baby. I went to the nursery down the street and bought a small tree. I said, Este árbol el para mi nieto. This tree is for my grandson. Your mother said, Ay, Papa, but what if the baby is a girl? I said, I love little girls, but this tree is for my boy. If it is a boy, he will have your name. He will be Pablo too, said your mother. Lito stops and smiles. Then he asks, what did we buy for the new baby, Pablo? You and Mama bought bottles and blankets for me, I say. Yes, said Lito, laughing. We waited and waited for the phone to ring. We waited for the words, come for your baby. I watered your tree, but I didn't plant it. I waited for you. First, I put the little tree in the front yard near my sidewalk. No, I said, this spot is too noisy for my boy's tree. And then you put it there in the rose garden, I said, but you saw too many thorns. Then you put my tree here. One day, says Lito, the phone rang. Your mother called. Her voice was full of smiles. She said, Papa, guess what? I said, when do I see my boy? Your mother laughed and laughed. She said, Papa, how did you know? I put your tree by the front door to welcome you. I washed my face and combed my hair. I looked out the window and waited for your mother's car. I went out front and walked back and forth on the sidewalk. Then I saw it. I watched your mother lift you out so carefully. I looked at you and you looked at me. Your mother said, hold him, Papa, hold Pablo. You fit just right in my arms. I said, Pablo, come and see your tree. Then I said, come, let's plant Pablo's tree. Your mother held you while I got my shovel and watering can, says Lito. Carefully, I dug a hole and planted your tree here in the sun. And I say, and the tree grew and grew like me. On your first birthday, said Lito, I hung streamers on your little tree. Yellow, orange, red. I carried you out to see them. And I grabbed them in my fist, I say. On your second birthday, I tied balloons of every color, said Lito. You ran around and around your tree. I lifted you up to touch your balloons. You did not let me rest. On my third birthday, you put paper lanterns on my tree. And what was on your tree last year? Asked Lito. Bird cages, I say. You put tiny bird cages all over my tree. And this birthday is bells and chimes. I race around and around my tree. I touch the branches and they ring. Lito and I sit and listen to the wind. We listen to my tree. We munch our apples. I ask, what will you put on my tree next year, Lito? Lito chuckles and winks. Pablo, that's a surprise. And that, my dear friends, is the story of Pablo's tree. I hope you enjoyed the story today. I hope you have a great Friday evening. Do something to relax yourself. As for me, I have my lavender candles burning. I'm getting ready to make a delicious meal and pour a glass of something refreshing to drink. And I'm going to relax. So for boys and girls that are watching, read a book, get your favorite snack if you can, and relax. And adults, actually, you can do the same thing. So in the meantime, everyone be well. Again, hi Denny, hi Aunt Carol, and hi Sue. Yes, you saw my plants. I planted my herbs inside, and I'm going to plant my flowers next week when the weather warms up. And planting is a great thing to do. And so remember that when you think about Pablo's tree. I think it's a nice thing that his grandfather can decorate a tree every year to celebrate his birthday. So in the meantime, be well, and I shall see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace.